Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo, and I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Network. You know, there are time for chickens. There are time to start sacrificing lots of chickens. And Cowboy fans, the time is now, because we may lose Amari Cooper to the Eagles. Dallas still stinks. Yo, how you doing? King Dingbat here. You know, it is that time of the year. It is that time of the year where rumors are going to start popping off. And as we know, the Eagles are usually linked to just about everybody. Now, I'm home today. My youngest daughter is still sick. So I'm home and I'm watching the NBA Network waiting for the Sixers to make this trade so I could come on and talk about it. They already made one trade. I'm going to talk about that in a later video, but I'm waiting to see what else falls before I go ahead and do anything. But as I'm doing it, as I'm uploading my video about the Eagles hiring a new wide receiver coach, I start getting these texts. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. My phone's going ding, 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 ding. I'm like, who the hell's texting me? Is there something wrong with my wife, my kid? What the hell's going on? I look at it. Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes. You got to come on my channel today. You got to come talk about this. The Eagles are going to try to get Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's coming to Philly. What are we going to do? What's going on here? Calm down, dude. Calm down. Have a carbohydrate, right? Just have like 2 carbohydrates. You need some carbs to calm down. You're going keto crazy. Okay, look. There is a rumor, and Mark's not the only one. I'm getting it from other people. They want to know what I think about Amari Cooper to the Eagles rumor. There's a rumor out there that Amari Cooper may go to the Eagles. The Eagles may pursue him if Dallas lets him walk. Now, I haven't really heard about this from places that I really look to, who are kind of reputable, who kind of have a feel for the team and in inner circles of the team. I haven't heard anything from them. So I started to look this up, trying to figure out where this is coming from, and I figured it out. It was NFL Network, or NFL.com. David Carr's talking about Amari Cooper landing spots, and he's talking about places he can land. He has number 1, the Dallas Cowboys, 2, the Eagles, 3, the Buffalo Bills, 4, the Broncos, and 5, the Arizona Cardinals. Now, in his article, he says he could see Howie Roseman basically going after Amari Cooper if Amari Cooper was to get away from Dallas because, you know, you're taking him from a rival team, you're putting him on your team, and then David Carr talks about pairing him with Alshon Jeffrey. Well, right there, I'm like, no. First off, if I'm getting Amari Cooper, I don't want to pair him with Alshon Jeffrey. I want to pair him with Deshaun Jackson. No, not Alshon Jeffrey. I want to move Alshon Jeffrey. Okay? That's just me personally. Secondly, I'm not buying this rumor. I think this is purely speculation on David Carr's part. And I think, personally, I don't think the Eagles are going to go after Amari Cooper. Now, the fact that I'm saying this means that they're probably going to go after him because when I said the Eagles wouldn't pursue Alshon Jeffrey, that's what they did. But I don't think the Eagles are going to go after him. One, because he's probably going to be the highest paid. Well, he is. He's going to be the highest paid wide receiver on the open market. It's going to cost you a lot of money. We've talked about how Robbie Anderson is going to cost a lot of money. He's going to be far less than what Amari Cooper is going to cost you, okay? Secondly, he's a Dallas Cowboy. We've had very, very bad luck with Dallas Cowboys. And though the Eagles did pursue Amari Cooper when he was with the Raiders and they offered a second-round pick. Things have changed because you have to remember, when the Eagles were trying to trade for him then, he still had 2 years left on his rookie deal. So it made sense at that point to pursue him. Now you're going to have to pay him top money. Secondly, you got to pay Alshon Jeffrey a bunch of money. We're trying to figure out how to get out of that contract. You got to pay Deshaun Jackson, who's a little easier to get out of, but I'm not sure the Eagles want to cut ties with Deshaun Jackson. I think they want to figure out how to get out of this Alshon Jeffrey contract. Okay, and if they did, and then maybe they had an opening and they wanted to take a shot on Amari Cooper, I could see it. But I can't see them keeping Alshon Jeffrey, Amari Cooper, both. I can't see that happening. Thirdly, I got to be honest with you. I don't know if that's where I want the Eagles to go. Because here's the thing. Like I said, you're going to pay Amari Cooper top dollar. He's going to be the highest paid wide receiver in free agency. I would rather pay less and go get Robbie Anderson or somebody like that. I'd rather get somebody else, a lesser tier, than pay Amari Cooper all that money. And here's the God's honest truth. Amari Cooper rubbed me the wrong way in that Eagles game, where he's on the sideline when the game's on the line. There are a couple games where he took himself out of, where he just comes off to me like soft. Now, I mean, maybe that's the wrong impression to have, but I have that impression that he's a little soft, and that when something's on the line, he's going to take himself out of the game, or he checks out. You know, he seems to be very up and down, right? And I don't think the Eagles need a situation like that. I think the Eagles should focus their money and their resources on spending it on defense. Get a corner, maybe get a safety, maybe get another defensive end if you can. Spend your free agency money on defense primarily. Maybe get a Robbie Anderson, maybe get a Brashad Perryman, somebody like that. And focus your offense on the draft. Go after receivers in the draft. Get young guys who are not going to cost you as much as Amari Cooper and that you're going to have for 5-6 years that are going to develop into good wide receivers. I would stay away from Amari Cooper if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles. That's just my opinion. I know he is a world of talent. I know that when he's on, he is good. He is fantastic. But he's so up and down, and I just think that the Eagles need to spend their resources. I think they need to spend their resources on defense in free agency primarily. Get a guy like a Robbie Anderson, that's fine. And then go ahead and draft wide receivers in the draft. Go offensive in the draft. Go defensive free agency. That's how I would do it. If you spend a lot of money on Amari Cooper, it's really going to eat up a lot of your cap space, a lot of your money. So, me personally, I don't think I'm not buying this rumor. I'm not buying this. I don't think the Eagles are interested in him. I think this was just David Carr's opinion. I'll put the link in the description to his article. And I don't see Amari Cooper coming to Philly at all. I think, I don't know where he's going to end up. He may end up back in Dallas for all we care, for all we know. But I think the Eagles are going to focus wide receiver probably primarily in the draft, and maybe get like a lesser tier type wide receiver, maybe a Robbie Anderson or Brashad Perriman, somebody like that. That's not going to cost you as much money. That's my opinion on this whole Amari Cooper rumor to the Eagles. I don't see it, but that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and hopefully my Sixers will make a trade soon. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.